Mystery Tour. It's winner go home time as the New Jersey State basketball playoffs begin. And we are live at Middle Township High School. I'm Brian Cunniff alongside Buddy Tarbotton. And it is a girl-boy doubleheader here at Middle Township High School. The girls taking on Overbrook. The boys coming up at 7 o'clock against Pennsauken Tech. And we hope to have two good basketball games for you here this evening. This is the South Jersey Group 2 tournament. And on the girls' side here, Middle Township is the number 3 seed. Overbrook is the 14. And the winner of this game will move on to Wednesday evening. If Middle wins, they will play at home. And it'll be against either Haddon Township or Collingswood. And always a very exciting week. It's a week that goes very fast, a week that starts with a lot of promise and anticipation and excitement. And at points along the way, there's a lot of heartbreak when teams go out of the tournament and end their seasons, and particularly for the seniors, which ends their basketball careers. But it's always a fun time, and we're glad to be here at Middle Township High School for this game between Overbrook and Middle Township.
And Brian, you talk about it is now, we're in the one and done. If you lose, you're out. And it's amazing with that added emotional feel to the game, how you will see teams like a lower seed will give a higher seed a fit. Really, really play them tough and maybe beat them because they're playing with desperation. Especially the seniors. The seniors don't want to be finished. They don't want their basketball careers to end tonight. So, Overbrook comes into this contest with a record of 8-11. Middle Township 17-9. And, as you alluded to, Middle Township the 3 seed and Overbrook the 14 seed. But the Lady Panthers are dealing with some major injury issues.
They are, as junior guard Jada Elston, who's their leading scorer at over 17 points a game, will not play this evening because of an ankle injury. And if Middle Township wins this game tonight, her status for Wednesday is still uncertain as well. So that's something to monitor from the Middle Township side. High school basketball on the coast brought to you by Lucky Bones in Cape May. Stop in for great food with great friends. That's Lucky Bones at the foot of the bridge in Cape May. Crest Savings Bank is a proud sponsor of local sports and wishes everyone the best of luck in tonight's game. Banking since 1919 with branches to serve you throughout Cape May County. Visit CrestSavings.com. And for the past 27 years, buddy, they've been sponsoring the Crest Savings Bank Shot that you so alertly pick out each game.
Yeah, absolutely. Crest Savings is a real great. We're so lucky to have them.
Nothing can compare to a great cheesesteak and an ice-cold milkshake, buddy. Be sure to check out Steaks, Shakes, and Cakes in Cape May Courthouse. They're open daily, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Stauffer Edwards Certified Public Accountants in Wildwood proudly supports the Cape May County High School basketball community. That's Stauffer Edwards in Wildwood, 609-522-0246. And, buddy, this is a Middle Township team that, even though this may not be their most talented group, buddy, this is a team that certainly has the capability of making a run in this Group 2 bracket. This is not the most powerful Group 2 bracket that we've seen in recent years. And if this Middle Township team can get things together, they can make a long run in this tournament, particularly if Jada Elston can get healthy quickly.
Well, and obviously that's going to be very, very important. Elston averaging almost 18 points a game. And she truly is. She's the straw that stirs this drink. She does so many things on the floor besides putting the ball in the basket and averaging those 17 points. But her athleticism, her ability to, she comes up with steals, she rebounds well, and she passes well. So when you lose a player of her magnitude, the big question is, Brian, who's going to step up and make up for those points?
So it's Middle Township and Overbrook coming up shortly. We are going to take a 2-minute timeout. We'll come back with the starting lineups of the opening tip. High school playoff basketball, 98.7 The Coast. Are back at Middle Township High School. Brian Cunniff with Buddy Tarbotton, and Middle Township and Overbrook for this state playoff game. Starters being introduced for Overbrook. And Overbrook Rams coached by Ken Ciano. They are 8-11 overall. They were 4-4 in the Tri-County Diamond Division. They're a young team. They're going to start 2 juniors, 2 sophomores, and a freshman. The juniors are Isabella Boyle and Nevaeh Muff. Sophomores, Zahaisha Nevius, who's their leading scorer, and Kaylee Burkhart, and freshman J.L. Presley. Different lineup for Middle Township with Elston out. Brianna Robinson and Kylie Graham, the 2 seniors, are still in the starting lineup, along with junior Mia Elisano. 2 new starters are not, normally not in the regular starting lineup. Junior CeCe tomorrow and sophomore Ayanna Bennett. Middle, of course, is coached by John Leahy. Overbrook wearing the away blues trimmed in white and orange. Middle Township wearing the home whites trimmed in orange and black. The officials are Dr. Joe Rossi, Rich Sakosha, and Matt Lawler. And we are just about set to go. We've got a good crowd already, and this is what will happen when you have the girl-boy playoff doubleheaders, is the crowd will come early and watch both games. And we expect this to fill up even more for the boys' game. Buddy might have about a dozen of his best friends sitting on his lap by the time this boys' game starts, with our location here right at midcourt. This is the new Buddy Tarbotton press row right here.
Yeah, you can't beat. Obviously, you cannot beat. This is the old scorers table in the Middle Township Gymnasium, which they have since moved across the court.
All right, so it'll be Presley for Overbrook, Elisano in white for Middle Township. If you're watching the live video stream by Chris Knoll on Coast Sports Today, Middle's moving from left to right. Toss is in the air. It is controlled by Middle Township. We have a violation on Middle Township on the opening tip. The ball will be inbounded here by Overbrook. And I will tell you, buddy, violations on opening tips have been a problem recently, and that was not the correct call. When the ball is tipped and hits the floor, the jumper is allowed to grab the basketball. Overbrook misses their opening shot, though, so the violation doesn't hurt Middle, and the Panthers have the basketball. Tomorrow goes left side to Robinson. Overbrook's in a 2-3 zone. Actually, check that. It's a 3-2 zone. And now it's Robinson. High post pass to Ayanna Bennett. Goes over to Demaro. Down low to Elisano. Turns, fires, and scores. Mia Elisano puts Middle on the board. Pushing the ball up the floor is Smith. Smith passes across. Shot up is blocked by Graham. And here comes Brianna Robinson running for Middle. And she's dangerous in the open court. Little jump hook is no good. Long rebound comes out to Demaro. Her baseline jumper's no good. Smith the rebound for Overbrook. Drives to the left, fires up a wild shot, no good. Got her own rebound as it was tipped back into her hands. Fires a 3 now that's an air ball. Demaro the rebound. She pushes. Elisano ahead of the pack. Had to save the pass inbounds, though. And Demaro goes back to Robinson, who will reset. She backs it away.
Middle Township right now listening to Coach Leahy as they are resetting their offense against this 3-2 zone.
They bounce it high post to Bennett. She turns, jump hook, got it. So 2 role players with the 2 baskets for Middle. Middle showing pressure here. Overbrook in trouble. And they nearly turn it over. But Nevius is able to grab it for Overbrook. And we have a traveling violation now on Kaylee Burkhart. Middle Township will have the basketball.
And that's the first turnover
I think we have a question here on the possession arrow after the opening tip, because we had a violation on Middle, and now they get it correct, so the next jump ball will go to Middle Township. We saw a violation on the opening tip, buddy, in the boys CAL final that was not called. The Mainland got a basket out of. Here's DeMauro, bounces right side to Bennett. Baseline drive shut off by the nice defense of Boyle. Now it's Robinson to Elisano in the post and got the friendly bounce.
And I'll tell you what, Mia Elisano, she took that one to the bucket with authority.
Nevius is fouled. No, we have an offensive foul. She pushed off on Ayanna Bennett. And Middle Township will have the basketball, leading at 6-0.
And that's going to be the first personal foul on Nevius. First team foul against Overbrook.
High post pass down low from Graham. Great pass to Elisano, and she'll go to the line for 2 shots. And, buddy, you could tell early that Mia Elisano wants to step up offensively for this Middle team in the absence of their leading scorer who's out with injury.
And that was an excellent high-low. You know, Graham finding her teammate Elisano wide open on that right block. She threw a nice, crisp bounce pass, and Mia, she grabs it, and that personal foul, Brian, is on Nevius. That's her second.
Second free throw spins out. Rebound goes off of Middle Township and out of bounds. It's 7-0 Middle, 5:14 to go first quarter.
Coach Ken Ciano can ill afford to have Nevis out of the game for a long period.
Middle with showing pressure. Overbrook, Sarah Evans came in for Nevius. Driving to the basket now and missing a shot is Boyle. Middle Township, oh, what an outlet pass by Robinson to DeMauro, and DeMauro lays it in. You know, when you're Middle Township, buddy, and DeMauro's on the floor and you get an opportunity to break, you look for her. Here's a steal by Elisano. Got it to Robinson. Little 10-foot jumper is good. And it's all Middle Township here, 11-0, 4.5 to go first quarter. Center of the floor, it's Burkhart. Got it to Evans now. She'll bring it up across the division line. And Overbrook looking for their first points of this game. It's 11-0 Middle. Here's Burkhart. Hands off to Muff. Stopped on the left wing. Bounces over to Evans. Evans goes cross court. That pass is tipped and stolen by Robinson. And Robinson will go right to the basket and lay it in. And Overbrook needs a timeout. And they will take it. And this will be a full timeout. We'll take a 30-second break and come back right after this. Oh, check it out. Check that. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. High school basketball on the coast. Brought to you by Hemingway's at the Grand in Cape May, the locals' favorite restaurant for lunch or dinner. That's Hemingway's, oceanfront on Beach Avenue in Cape May. Surety Title Company and John Lennington, proud sponsors of high school sports. For all title needs, Surety Title Company, 609-846-9700. Cooperative Care Incorporated is a proud sponsor of high school sports. If you or someone you know need help with substance abuse or mental health, Cooperative Care, 609-741-6363. So a great start for Middle. Middle is now going to go pretty deep into its bench here. It's the only starter on the floor now is Brianna Robinson. So Brooke Knabb comes in, along with Angelina Lorenzo, Isabel Toland, and Riley Morrow. And Middle showing a 1-3-1 zone defense here. Here's Marchese. Pass tipped, stolen away. Lorenzo bounces up to Knabb, and Brooke Knabb, missed the layup. Rebound, Toland, and her putback is good. 15-0 Middle Township. Nevaeh Muff lost the dribble. Bounces back to Evans. Evans holding the dribble against Nab. Got it to Muff, steps in, bounces a pass. It's tipped by Robinson. The loose ball is picked up by Morrow. She'll push the ball across the timeline, down low to Nab. Kicked out to Robinson for three, short. Rebound, Toland, layup, no good. And the rebound's brought down by Overbrook. 2:50 to go first quarter, all Middle Township, and we have a traveling violation here on Nevaeh Muff.
And right now, Brian, Overbrook, they've turned it over 5 times. They've only gotten 3 shots off. And obviously, they haven't scored, so they're 0 for 3.
Robinson, post-entry pass is a real good one to Toland. Missed the layup. The follow is no good by Lorenzo. And Overbrook has the basketball. Stolen away by Robinson again. Robinson pushing, goes to the basket, and the layup is good. Brianna Robinson with 6. And it's Middle Township leading 17-0. And here's Overbrook. Muff goes to the basket, no good. Toland the rebound. Toland gets it to Morrow. Morrow will push, comes across the division line, bounces over to Lorenzo. Her jumper is no good. Rebound Toland. The putback is good.
And, you know, another thing, too, Brian, Middle Township is pounding Overbrook on the boards.
We have a foul here on Middle. That'll give Overbrook the ball underneath.
Middle Township has 7 rebounds, 4 offensive to Overbrook's 1 defensive rebound.
So Zahasia Nevius checks in with those 2 fouls. They couldn't afford to keep her on the bench any longer. Nevius steps in. Might have gotten away with a double dribble. Fires one from 18 feet that's no good. Overbrook the offensive rebound. Here's a 3 on the way that's no good by Marchese. And the rebound's brought down by Toland. 1:15 to go first quarter. And here's Robinson with Middle in firm control. Pass was stolen. Nab was looking for Toland. Nevius picked that off. She has it on the left wing, bulls her way into the lane, kicks out the Muff for 3 that's no good. Robinson pushing, great jump stop, lays it off to Morrow, and the layup is good. Absolute clinic on how to run a 2-on-1 there, buddy.
Yeah, absolutely, Brian. And again, Brianna Robinson, just textbook. She finds her teammate for an easy layup.
And it looks Middle just got a rebound of a missed 3-pointer, and now they'll perhaps hold for 1 here.
Possession arrow is in Middle Township's favor. It's 21-0. 12 seconds to play first quarter. Middle on top.
They lob it in the high post. Now it's Robinson over to Morrow. Morrow for 3, no good. Rebound brought down by Overbrook. They'll push. Half-court shot will be way short as the buzzer sounds. All Middle Township, 21-0. Back after this 30-second break on 98.7 The Coast. We are back at Middle Township High School. Brian Cunniff with Buddy Tarbotton, and Middle Township has a 21-0 lead over Overbrook in this South Jersey Group 2 first round game as they dominated that first quarter. Finn's, the premier restaurant in Cape May, is open year-round. For the great restaurant with the Art Deco look, check out Finn's on Decatur Street and the Washington Street Mall. Shore Sim Golf is proud to sponsor this high school basketball broadcast. Shore Sim Golf is located on Indian Trail Road right next to Coho Brew. Check them out at shoresimgolf.com or on Facebook and Instagram. Dominating first quarter by Middle Township, buddy.
Well, Middle Township, Brian, they shot 10 for 19 from the floor, 10 for 17 inside the arc, 0 for 2 from beyond. They out-rebounded Overbrook 9-3. Middle only had 2 turnovers. Overbrook had 5. And the Lady Rams, they shot 0 for 9 in that first quarter.
Middle of the basketball, and they've got some deeper subs into the game. Kylie Rothmel has checked in for Middle. She's a junior guard. Rothmel on the left wing here. Passes in the corner to Elisano. Goes back to Rothmel. Now it's CeCe DeMauro. DeMauro holds, bounces. Her pass was kicked. That's a violation on Overbrook. And Middle will have the basketball on the sideline. Rothmel to inbound, got it to DeMauro in the corner. Oh, wow, she has Elisano wide open. Didn't throw it to her, threw it to Bennett instead. Her shot's no good. Elisano got the rebound, kicks out to DeMauro. 18-footer's no good. Rebound goes off of Graham and out of bounds, and Overbrook will have it. 21-0 Middle Township, early stages, second quarter.
And right now, Brian, this is turning into one of those games where, you know, Coach Leahy's able to use, you know, a lot of his bench, you know, girls that normally don't get to play.
Muff's jumper's no good. Rebound to DeMauro. DeMauro pushes for Middle. Backs it away as she did not have the full fast break. Goes to Rothmel. Kylie Rothmel kicks back to CeCe DeMauro. Rothmel again against this 3-2 zone by Overbrook. Goes to DeMauro. DeMauro goes in the corner to Graham. Graham bounces in the post to Elisano. Turns, fires, no good. Rebound to Nevius. She'll bring it up. And Nevius is driving, loses the basketball, and DeMauro picks up the loose ball for Middle Township. DeMauro, crossover dribble. Looks in the corner, got it to Bennett. Bennett, one dribble, little jump stop, and a little short jumper is good.
I'll tell you what, that was a nice move by the sophomore on that right baseline. She came to a good jump stop, Brian, and then shot that little one-handed right-handed shot. And
Nevius throws it away. Was knocked out of Bennett's hands, but right into Elisano's mitts, so she hands it off to Rothmel, and Middle Township will have another possession. 5:50 to go, second quarter. Overbrook has yet to score. It's 23-0 Middle. Rothmel, that's a good high post entry pass to Elisano, but she threw it away looking for DeMauro. Outlet pass to Burkhart, and now here's Muff across the division line for Overbrook. Bounced up top to Boyle. Now it's Muff again. She's guarded by Elisano. Picks up the dribble to break a 5-second count. Elisano took it right out of her hands. Steal by Elisano, and Middle Township has it. Kylie Rothmel flips it over to DeMauro. DeMauro steps in, goes high post to Graham. Graham turns, she's open. Didn't get the bounce. Rebound battled for. We'll have a jump ball possession to Overbrook. And Brianna Robinson will check back in for Kylie Rothmel. You know, you look at this, buddy, and Middle Township's up 23-0 in a state playoff game, and the team's two projected leading scorers are not in the lineup. Well, it's Jada Elston and Lenasia Harris. The shame for Lenasia Harris is she only played a handful of games due to a chronic Achilles injury. A lot of contact here, no foul. Ball's loose, Middle picks it up. DeMauro pushing. DeMauro, oh, great save by Elisano to tip it to Robinson, who lays it in. Kind of a bad pass by DeMauro.
Yeah, but
Elisano made a very athletic play.
She certainly saved the bacon of her teammate.
Here's a long three on the way that's no good. The rebound goes out of bounds off of Overbrook. $25-0 middle, 4:10 to go, second quarter.
Overbrook is now 0 for 13 from the floor.
Robinson with it. Goes in the corner to Graham. Graham goes back to Robinson. Robinson kicks to DeMauro. Right elbow jumper is short. Long rebound. Tracked down by Bennett. Baseline floater is no good. Rebound Elisano. And we have a jump ball. Possession to middle. Isabel Tolan will check in and replace Kylie Graham.
And again, Middle Township getting balanced scoring with those two leading scorers out.
They get it into Elisano. Great inbound play. And Mia Elisano knocks it down. She has 7 points.
And there was some contact there, Brian. And Mia Elisano showed her strength, absorbing the contact and then converting the bucket.
Middle gets a good trap going, and we get another steal as Bennett knocks it away. Brianna Robinson running. Robinson to the basket. Off the glass, no good. Long rebound to DeMauro. That shot's no good. Rebound Elisano. And ball goes out of bounds after Elisano's shot was partially blocked. Goes off of Middle Township.
Coming up on the 3-minute mark here in the first half. It's the Lady Panthers 27, the Lady Rams 0.
Trapped in the corner is Muff. And we're going to have a jump ball, possession to Overbrook. And Overbrook to inbound. They get it into Burkhart. Goes in the corner to Nevius. She has the basketball. Goes in the corner to Muff. Bounced in the post. That was a good entry pass. Kick back out to Muff. She gets into the lane. Shot is blocked. Robinson running the other way for Middle Township. She gets to the basket and lays it in. Brianna Robinson, you can see her athleticism in the open court, buddy. She's beating Overbrook defenders down the floor while dribbling.
Yes, and I'll tell you what, she had made a great defensive play. Then she took it coast to coast on 98-7 the coast.
Here's a foul called against Middle's Angelina Lorenzo, and this will represent Overbrook's real first chance to score, as Sahaja Nevius will go to the line for 2 shots.
And that's just the second team foul against the Lady Panthers.
First free throw's no good. Morrow and Nab will check back in for Bennett and Elisano for Middle Township. J.L. Presley into the game for Overbrook. Second free throw's no good. The rebound comes down to Lorenzo. Hands off to Morrow. Morrow bounces to Robinson. Robinson to Riley Morrow. High post pass to Tolan. Kicked out. It's Middle really moving the ball well here. Robinson gets into the top of the lane. Jumper is good. Brianna Robinson has 12 to lead all scorers. It's 31-0 Middle Township. 1:45 to go in the opening half. And here's another near steal by Middle. It goes out of bounds. Overbrook will have it.
1:41 to go here in this first half. And it's Middle Township 31, Overbrook 0. South Jersey Group 2 basketball. This is the first round. The winner, their season, the loser, their season is over. The winner advances.
Overbrook with the basketball as they work it around the perimeter. There's a bad pass thrown out of bounds, and Middle will inbound.
And that is the 10th turnover against the Lady Rams.
1:25 to go in the half. All Middle Township, they lead 31-0. Tomorrow goes high post to Nab. Swung over to Tomorrow again, top of the key. Here's Lorenzo with it. To Nab, further on the wing. Entered into the post to Tolan. Dips in, up and under, moves short. And the rebound brought down by Overbrook with a minute to go in the half. And here is a bad pass. And we have another jump ball as Middle Township is forcing all kinds of turnovers here.
Yeah, and again, possession now in favor of the Lady Panthers. So that becomes a turnover.
45 seconds to go in the half.
The 11th turnover against Overbrook.
Lorenzo on the wing. High post to Nab. Back to Lorenzo. Lorenzo for three. Bang. Angelina Lorenzo for three. And Middle Township leads it 34-0. Steal by DeMauro. DeMauro to the basket, and her layup is good. 36-0 with 15 seconds to go in the half. Another steal by Robinson. Robinson through the center of the court. 6 seconds to go. 5 seconds to go. I don't know if Robinson realizes the clock. Got it to DeMauro. DeMauro for three. No good as the buzzer sounds. At the half, this is not a misprint, as they say. It's Middle Township 36, Overbrook nothing. Take a 4-minute timeout. Come back with the halftime report on 98.7 The Coast and CoastSportsToday.com. All right, we're back at Middle Township High School. Brian Cunniff with Buddy Tarbotton. South Jersey Group 2 girls basketball playoffs. First round game, and Middle Township is really handling Overbrook 36-0. Here's your scoring for Middle. They've had 7 players score points already. Brianna Robinson with 12, Mia Elisano with 7, 4 apiece for CeCe Demaro, Izzy Toland, and Ayanna Bennett. 3 for Angelina Lorenzo and 2 for Riley Morrow. And Middle Township is really creating havoc with their defense and getting a lot of runouts and easy baskets. Overbrook, obviously there are no scoring stats to speak of as it's 36-0 here at the break.
And Brian, in that first half, Middle Township, they shot 17 for 37 from the floor. They were 16 for 33 inside the arc, 1 for 4 from beyond. So that's 17 for 37. That's almost 46%. They had 18 rebounds as a team. They pounded Overbrook in that category as well. 9 defensive, 9 offensive. They got to the foul line twice, making 1. And the Lady Panthers, Brian, they only turned it over 3 times. Overbrook, they shot 0 for 14 from the floor. They were 0 for 8 inside the arc, 0 for 6 from beyond. They only had 5 rebounds as a team, 4 defensive, 1 offensive. They were 0 for 2 from the foul line, and they turned it over 13 times.
All right, Buddy Tarbotton's got to join the Middle Township dance team for the halftime routine, so we'll take a 2-minute break, and we'll come back right after this on 98.7 The Coast. All right, we're back at Middle Township. Brian Cunniff, Buddy Tarbotton, and Middle Township all over Overbrook, 36-0 in the South Jersey Group 2 girls basketball playoff game. And a programming note, we will be jumping over to 106.3 at 7 o'clock for the Middle Township boys against Pennsauken Tech in an opening round game in the South Jersey Group 2 playoffs. So Lots of high school basketball here this evening at Middle Township. And high school basketball on the coast brought to you by the Irma Deli. They are the place to go for a great sandwich, pizza, and steak. That's the Irma Deli on Breakwater Road in Irma, next to the Cape May Airport. Be sure to stop at Figgy Tech for all your technology troubles. Figgy Tech is conveniently let me get this out, buddy. They're conveniently located in Rio Grande on Route 47. Call Figgy Tech 609-849-0495 today. The Mad Batter serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. Stop in and see what everyone is raving about at the Mad Batter, located on Jackson Street in Cape May. At Reef Family Pharmacy, they make it easy to stay healthy through their attentive customer service, located at 1037 Route 9 South. Call Reef Family Pharmacy at 609-465-0004 or visit reeffamilypharmacy.com. So it's Middle Township just dominating Overbrook here, and they are cruising toward a second-round game. By the way, buddy, one thing of note in South Jersey Group 2 as it gets further along in the playoffs, number 2 seed Cinnaminson was tied with number 15 Barnegat at halftime. So what that would mean if Barnegat were to pull off the upset would be if Middle Township were to win tonight, which, you know, it would be a miracle if they didn't. But if they were to beat Haddon Township in the next round, they would play at home on Friday if Cinnaminson is upset in that game. So that is a very interesting development there, and we'll stay tuned on that.
And I'll tell you, Brian, you know, right now, you know, Overbrook coach Ken Ciano, like, you go into that locker room, you're down 36-0. What do you say to your girls? I mean, well, obviously, you know, you have to come out.
Well, you're obviously not going to win the game. And I think what you have to do is he's got a young team. There's no seniors that have played. There's only one senior, that has played at all tonight so far. There's a lot of sophomores and juniors, a couple freshmen. And this is, hey, it is playoff experience. And I think you just got to try to take something out of the game in the second half. Do something better that you didn't do well in the first half, whatever that may be. You know, so I think that's what you're looking at this point if you're Overbrook.
Well, and you try and break it down into small chunks. You know, you come out, you try and win the first 4 minutes of the third quarter, and try and stay positive, and you know, and build on that from there.
High school basketball on the coast, brought to you by the Borough of Avalon, cooler by a mile for concerts, special events, sports camps, and more. Log on to visitavalonborough.net. 36-0, and it's going to be Overbrook with the basketball to start the second half.
And I guess before you worry about winning the first 4 minutes, you want to put the ball in the basket.
Lily Zuzalak, a junior forward, her first action tonight for Middle as she gets the start for the second half. Here's Overbrook with the basketball. Muff goes to Nevius. She drives, kicks across. Another near steal by Robinson. No, it is stolen by Robinson. And then she passes ahead to Graham, who backs it away. And it looks like Middle Township, you know, really may be done fast breaking here tonight, buddy. You want to show a little bit of mercy to your opponent. Morrow goes high post to Bennett. Now it's Robinson. Bounces across, and that's a rare Middle Township turnover as Morrow couldn't handle the pass. Nevius for Overbrook. Fires a three. That's no good. Rebound brought down by Kylie Graham. Morrow pushes up the left side. And goes to Robinson. High post pass to Bennett. Kicked in the corner to Graham. Baseline drive. Nice move, and the layup is good. Kylie Graham's first bucket.
Yeah, she only got 2 shots off in that first half.
Yeah, now Middle Township has 8 players that have scored in this game. Nevius holding, backs it away. for Overbrook. Crossover dribble, drives, good spin move, but her shot is no good. Rebound will go off of Middle Township and out of bounds.
That was a nice, pretty move, but as you said, not able to knock the shot down.
Muff in the post, stolen away by Bennett. Bennett has it tipped out of her hands by Nevius. And we're going to have a shot blocked, and it goes out of bounds. And Overbrook will inbound.
.6:12 to play, third quarter. It's 38-0, Middle on top.
There's an 18-footer that spins in and out by Isabel Boyle. And Middle Township has the basketball. Here is Robinson. Goes to Morrow. Morrow holds. Goes back to Robinson. Morrow again. Middle being very deliberate here.
Well, they're taking time off the clock, Brian.
No question about it. Here's Bennett along the baseline. Passes to Robinson. Foul line area jumpers no good long. Rebound brought down by Kaylee Burkhardt of Overbrook. Zahasia Nevius brings it up for the Rams. Couple crossover dribbles, pulls up. That's no good. Rebound brought down by Overbrook. Good rebound by Boyle in there. Nevius for three, no good. Rebound Morrow for Middle Township. Comes up across midcourt, flips it over to Robinson. Robinson drives, kicks to Zuzalak, passes to Robinson. Morrow for three, no good off the iron. Rebound Graham, layup is good. And we have a stoppage as an Overbrook player needed to tie her sneaker.
And I just heard
40
somebody
to nothing, Middle Township.
One of the fans asked Brian, I just heard it behind me, is there a mercy rule?
Not in the state playoffs, there isn't. And the only mercy rule, there is no mercy rule statewide. The Cape Atlantic League has a mercy rule of 35 points in the second half. Nevius fires no good. Zuzalak the rebound. But this is not a Cape Atlantic League game. It's a state tournament game. There are no mercy rules in the state tournament. So here is Robinson. Enters in the post to Bennett. Kicked in the corner. Graham, an 18-footer, no good. Rebound Zuzalak. Back to Morrow. Her jumper is no good. And the long rebound comes out to Morrow again after a couple of tips. Robinson with it. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Middle leads 40-0. Zuzalak bounces to Bennett. Back to Morrow. Morrow into the lane. Her floater is no good. Rebound bounced into the corner. Robinson tracks that down. She drives the baseline. Reverse layup. No good. That was a nice move, but she missed it. And pushing the ball is Boyle for Overbrook. Has it on the right wing. It's swung to Nevius. She drives. Loses the basketball.
That was an interesting no call.
Well, I mean, hey, listen. I know the score is 40-0, but man, that was I mean, if that's not an offensive foul, I don't know what is. And the ball goes out of bounds. They give it to Overbrook. Inbounds pass is dropped by Overbrook and out of bounds, and now Middle will have it. Middle mass subs for Middle. DeMauro, Toland, Lorenzo,
17.
and Elisano, along with Anna Delaney for the first time for Middle.
That was the 17th turnover against Overbrook.
Delaney with it. Goes back to DeMauro. DeMauro goes in the corner to Toland. Back to DeMauro. Swings it to Delaney. Delaney goes in the corner to Lorenzo. Good entry pass to Elisano. No good. Rebound Toland, no good. Rebound Toland again, no good. Tipped into DeMauro's hands. Jumper on the way is short. And DeMauro tracks down her own rebound in the corner. Flips it out to Elisano. Swung into the corner to Lorenzo. Delaney to Tomorrow. Tomorrow pressured, so she backs it away. Goes to Delaney on the right side. Front of the middle bench. In the corner to Elisano. Fakes, drives. Now, that's what I'm talking about, buddy. Now you have an offensive foul there called against Elisano, and that may have been an offensive foul. But, you know, if that there is an offensive foul, what occurred down the other end was borderline assault.
Yeah, absolutely. And Mia Elisano, she picks up, that's her first personal foul, first team foul against either team here in the third quarter.
40-0 Middle Township, 2:15 to go, third quarter. Nevius to the basket, no good. Got her own rebound, no good. Got her own rebound again, no good. The rebound is tipped into the hands of Lorenzo for Middle Township. Tomorrow goes to Delaney. Delaney back to Tomorrow. And goes to Delaney again.
1:40 to play, third quarter.
Tomorrow driving. Floater is good. CC Tomorrow. It's 42-0 Middle Township. 1:25 to go in the third. Nevius to the basket. Off the glass, no good. Rebound Toland. Got it to Delaney, and she'll trot it up. Middle Township basically stopped fast breaking here after halftime after having that 36-0 lead. Tomorrow bounces to Elisano. Up top, Delaney for three. That's no good. Rebound in the post by Toland, no good. And the rebound's brought down by Amanda Briggs of Overbrook. 45 seconds to go in the third quarter. 42-0 Middle Township. Nevius fires a three, no good. Rebound Tomorrow. Tomorrow will come up across the division line. Bounces over to Delaney. Delaney drives, throws to Tomorrow. Tomorrow loses the handle. And here comes Nevius for Overbrook. She goes to the basket, no good. Rebound brought down by Tomorrow. 13 seconds to go in the quarter. Delaney with it in the corner to Lorenzo. Lorenzo in the post. Elisano, no good. Comes into the hands of Robinson, or Lorenzo. That's no good. And at the end of three, a low-scoring third quarter, but it's all Middle Township, 42-0. Back after this 30-second break on 98.7 The Coast.
That's my classmate. Yes.
It's all Middle Township here. They lead it 42-0 after three quarters over Overbrook in this South Jersey Group 2 first round game. And now the only drama, buddy, is can Overbrook actually score? High school basketball on the coast is proudly brought to you by Cooper Levinson Attorneys at Law. They are proud supporters of the community. Cooper Levinson believes in client service, corporate responsibility, and dedication to the community. That's Cooper Levinson, 1-800-529-3161. Radzetta Funeral Home takes pride in offering personalized service to each family. Radzetta Funeral Home, Hand Avenue in Cape May Courthouse. The Bellevue Tavern, where great food, great times, and great crab cakes are waiting for you. Enjoy Courthouse Casual, fine food and spirits since 1905.
Well, Brian, it's been a real rough evening here for the Overbrook Lady Rams. First, their bus arrives late, The
Yeah.
game starts 20 minutes late, and I don't want to say they must have left their offense on the bus, but after 3 quarters, it's 42-0, Middle Township on top. I don't know if I've ever seen a varsity high school basketball game through 3 quarters with one team not scoring.
I don't know what happened here, but someone threw something from the stands onto the court.
Wow. That's a hot dog. That's not something. That was a hot dog. Yeah.
42-0, 7:50 to go in the fourth quarter.
I mean, there was no roll, no mustard.
Listen, buddy, I know you like to make jokes. There's nothing funny about throwing stuff out of the stands. It's absolutely unacceptable and ridiculous, especially in a game like this. There's a foul in the post. Overbrook will go to the line, and Isabella Boyle will get 2 shots.
And that foul is going to be on.
And there's the first point as Boyle knocks it down. 7:41 mark of the fourth quarter. Gives the first point. And Boyle makes the second as well. So at the very least, we won't have a shutout, buddy. Here's Morrow with the basketball, goes to Rothmel in the corner. She's doubled, knocked out of her hands, and Middle will have it. 7:29 to go. 42-2 Middle. Delaney inbounds to Rothmel. Loses the dribble, bounces to Nab. Nab to Delaney. Morrow now. Steal by Nevius. Boyle pushing the ball. And she is going to be called for a traveling violation as she falls to the floor with the basketball. But give her credit. I mean, she really went hard after that basketball.
Yes, she did. Isabella Boyle, the 5'2" junior guard. That was the 18th turnover against Overbrook.
Rothmel on the wing, enters to Nab. Nab goes back to Morrow. Morrow in the corner to Breonna Buck into the game for the first time. She had the ball knocked out of her hands. Middle will have it. 6:52 to go in the fourth. A lead by 40. Inbounding is Middle Township. Rothmel goes to Morrow. Riley Morrow with the basketball. And it's entered into the post to Nab. Morrow for 3, and she banks it in.
That was a Crest Savings bank shot.
There it is, the Crest Savings bank shot of the game.
From the top of the key.
Driving is Nevius, loses the handle. Nevius just got away with a push-off, now fires a jumper that's no good. The rebound brought down by Middle Township. Morrow goes to the basket, layup is good. She has 7. 47-2. Nevius to the basket, off the glass and good, and that is the first field goal by Overbrook with 5:48 to go. 47-4 Middle. Rothmel fires. She knocks down a 3.
And the
it's almost like an
junior,
embarrassment of riches here for Middle Township tonight.
and the junior knocking down that 3 from the right side.
Nevius to the basket, her layup is good. That was a nice move there by the sophomore. It's 50-6, Middle on top. Morrow right down the lane, stripped by Nevius. Boyle gets it to Nevius. She's in the paint, shot up is no good. Rebound brought down by Delaney. Got it up to Morrow. Morrow got it to Breonna Buck. Buck to the basket, layup is good. Middle has had 10 players score in this game. Nevius fires a three. That's no good. Rebound. Good box out by Breonna Buck there. 52-6, Middle on top. We don't expect the boys game coming up at 7 to be anything like this. Rothmel another three. Off the iron, no good. Rebound to Overbrook. Middle will play Pennsauken Tech in the boys game at 7. That will air on cosportstoday.com with the live radio over on 106.3 The Shore. Here's Delaney with it in the backcourt for Middle. And it's Morrow. The corner to Buck. Buck drives. That's a nice little pass across to Rothmel. Jumper's no good. Buck the rebound. Morrow, a three-pointer, is good. Morrow has 8 in this period, 10 for the game. And even though Middle is winning this game 55-6, she's only the second player for Middle in double figures because they've had 10 players score. Nevius to the basket, no good. Rebound Delaney.
And Anna Delaney, little freshman, really doing a nice job with the minutes she's getting.
Nab in the post, no good. We have a jump ball on the rebound. Possession to Middle Township. Lily Zuzalak will step in, replacing Riley Morrow. Amaya Smith and Gabrielle Marchese come in for Overbrook. 55-6 Middle, 3:05 to go in the fourth. And here is Nevius, goes to Nevaeh Muff. Now back to Nevius. Nevius for three. No good. Muff the rebound. That shot was blocked by Delaney. Smith has the loose ball. Her shot's no good. Rebound, Anna Delaney. Delaney across the timeline. Bounces down low to Nab. Nab kicks it out. And we have a collision down there.
We had quite a collision.
The official stopped play momentarily. Middle will have it on the sideline.
That was between Navius for Overbrook and Brooke Nab for Middle Township. And both players get up. They're fine.
Buck with it for Middle. Lobs high post to Nab. Goes over to Delaney. Nice fake. Steps into a jumper that's no good. Nab the rebound, no good. Rebound Nab again, no good. Rebound brought down by Overbrook. Here comes Nevius to the basket. Offensive foul. They get Nevius for an offensive foul here. And Middle will have possession.
And that's going to be her third personal foul. Just the first team foul here in the second half against the Lady Rams. 2 minutes to play in this ball game. It's 55-6. Middle Township on top and will advance.
We've actually only had 3 fouls called the entire second half, buddy. Nab at the foul line area, and she is fouled. And Middle will have the ball underneath. Ariana Cole, a freshman, come into the game for the first time for Overbrook. Sahasia Nevius will sit down with those 4 points for Overbrook. 1:46 to go. Middle leads 55-6. In the corner, Delaney. She's open for three off a set play, no good. Long rebound to Zuzalak. She dips in and she is fouled.
And Brian, in the first half, there was only 4 fouls called. Now we're up to just 5 fouls here in the second half. And Maya Smith with that foul.
Delaney in the corner. Drives into the post, no good. Rebound Nab, no good. Again, no good. Ball knocked out of bounds by Middle. 55-6, 137 to go in the fourth quarter. Here comes Overbrook. Muff kicks out. She has the ball in the corner now. Middle Township will move on. They'll play either Haddon Township or Collingswood on Wednesday. It's a 3-ball on the way that's knocked down by Marchese. And that'll give Overbrook 9 points. Nab to the basket, that's no good. Zuzalak the rebound. Goes up once, twice, no good. And we have a jump ball, possession to middle.
52.9 seconds left to play in this Group 2 matchup. Middle will be at home Wednesday in the next round.
Buck goes to Delaney. Back to Rothmel. 40 seconds to go. Nab tries to drive baseline. She's shut off. Kylie Rothmel now. High post to Lily Zuzalak. Bounces down low to Buck. Good pass by Zuzalak. Layup is good by Brianna Buck.
That was a real good pass by Lily Zuzalak, finding her teammate wide open.
Certainly got that basketball move from her mother and not her father, buddy.
Yes, absolutely.
15 seconds to go. 57-9 middle. Marchese will fire. That's short. Rebound brought down by Middle Township, and that'll do it. Lady Panthers win it 57-9. And we're going to take a 2-minute timeout. We'll come back and wrap this up right after this. 98-7 the Coast.